is as good as T-Press.
Why, hello there. Tis me doing a thing. Curious to see how long it takes things to go online. There we go. Trying something new, trying something different. I have no idea what microphone it's using. Hopefully it's using the right one. As things go beep and boop, because I didn't set myself into Do Not Disturb. I am a professional. But hello and welcome. Hope everybody is doing well. Just trying something different. I'm sitting here watching the Formula One PreSeason test. And I thought to myself, you know what? I want to try and do some of this mobile-based streaming. Bought myself a nice lapel mic. Hope it's using that. And yeah, so I'm hoping that I don't have that turned up too loud, that the microphone's picking it up. Because, you know, content ID and that kind of stuff. Not good. Not good to be in breach of that. If you are wanting to watch along and want to know where we are in Bahrain testing, it's been going for a little bit now. Got 3 hours, 37 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. I don't have a way to check my audio because again, professional. Definitely going back a bit bare bones with the stream setup. Just again, because I just feel like it and it just feels right. It just feels appropriate. I'm going to quickly do something that you're not supposed to do while you're streaming and watch your own stream back. I haven't figured out how to mute this thing yet. If anyone who hasn't seen my most recent TikTok, picked up this nice lapel mic. And again, I don't actually know if it is working. But yeah, hope everyone has enjoyed their week. I hope I actually have audio because it's going to be really super awkward if I don't. Please hold while I troubleshoot. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. What audio out are you going to use? Okay. I see audio. Audio is good. Yeah, audio is good. Okay, let me just quickly check. Okay, cool. So it does seem like it's using the lapel mic. Excellent. I know what I'm doing. Hashtag professional. I forgot to activate that. Hold on. I'm doing things like weirdly remotely, and it's kind of weird. Still very much figuring out what I'm trying to do here. So do please bear with me while I work through this. I kind of wish I had my earbuds so I could listen to my audio here, but I did not grab them. I did not think that far ahead because I'm a very, very intelligent person, as we have already identified. Let me just I'm like remoted into like so many computers right now. It is awful, but also hilarious all at the same time. Let me just jump into another computer here and let me figure this one out just as I work through. But yeah, at the end of another week, again, I just wanted to try something a little bit different to what we would normally do. Again, I'm sitting here and I'm watching the pre-season testing for F1. The plan is potentially during race days. Wouldn't mind sitting here and doing like a little watch along, which I think could be immensely good fun, I reckon. This isn't going to work how I thought it was going to, because that's going to try and use the microphone on the stream computer. Oh well. We don't need captions where we're going. Don't display this again. Like I said, I'm very professional and checked audio and stuff. Watching the Red Bull. Looks like Sergio Perez about to hit the track. That Red Bull looks good. It looks the same as last year's Red Bull. But if it works, why change it? It's a winning car. It's a winning formula. No pun intended. I'm kidding. The pun is completely intended there. Right. I really hope this is working properly. I don't know. Hold on. There we go. That's that full screen. Did this all post properly? I don't know. I don't have this all open in front of me right now. Because again, I'm smart. Yes, that did go off. Awesome. Love it. Love to see it when stuff goes off. Freaking amazing. God, it's so good when things just work. It makes me so happy. And then when stuff doesn't work, I question my existence. And I ask myself why I bother doing things. Because that's just the kind of fun kind of stream content I like to make. Streaming also. So I am streaming from my mobile. Mainly because I just wanted to test what it's like. It's good that it's using the lapel mic. It's doing better than TikTok can. But I do want to do some more IRL kind of stuff. More for my own health and well-being. But on top of that, will allow me to just kind of chill out. Not chill out, but I mean, I'd love to do stuff like this as well, where it's just kind of kicking back and I'm just watching some F1, living the dream. But this is also really good content to make because, it's still quite warm. Don't have to sit in my office and sit in my lounge. I'm not surrounded by a bajillion computers, which is amazing. As we're watching Ocon. The cars this year, just going back to the actual on topic of Formula One, the cars this year look so good. They look so good. It makes me so happy. And I think they look great. So, the Alpine looks good. I like that blue. It's very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. But yeah, going back to the whole stream stuff, it's kind of nice to go back to like the basics, because I know my stream stuff is usually very quite complicated. I mean, even right now, to do this, to get everything working, I've got my laptop remoting into other computers to make sure everything's working, because God forbid I have simple things. And also, chat, don't forget we've got our giveaway going on at the moment. Use ! giveaway in chat if you want to enter. It's open to everyone, but if you're a sub to Twitch, you do actually get more opportunities to enter and more chances to win. So definitely want to check that out. I've done 8 minutes of interesting content, and so the rest of this is just going to be me sitting here awkwardly, like, wow, that car goes zoom zoom. That car go very fast. Look at that Red Bull go. As Perez almost loses it around the corner. And there we go. That is the stream. That is the content. I'm pretty much going to go. I'm going to pretty much be streaming probably until the end of testing, which is in about 3.5 hours, or until my phone battery dies. It'll be one of the two. So I don't know how long I'll be live for, but I hope that this video is also coming across nice and smooth. I really hope so. I also realize that I am not centered in the frame, because there's a lot of stuff in the Streamlabs app, Stream Elements app that's right here. And so I keep forgetting that there's no video behind there, and I just have to sit right here and just be like, we're watching F1. Oh, F1's back. Happy days. Happy days. I just realized that because I didn't do all of my automation, I have that turned on. Oh no. Oh no. Turn that off. There we go. Helps if people are allowed to chat. I'm professional. I'm very professional. Grow your audience, chat. With the show NZ. Step 1, make sure chat is in emote only mode and followers only mode for 3 months. That's how you grow an audience on Twitch, everybody. Heard it here first. I haven't really thought this through particularly well. This is definitely going to be quite a bit more rambly than I guess my normal streams are, because I don't have a game to keep people entertained, and so I have to try and be entertaining myself, which is awful. It just feels so weird. I don't have like all the stuff that I normally have. None of the overlays, none of the lights, none of the special stuff. It's just you and me. You and me until my phone goes flat. While I sit here and also watch F1, because it is what it is. If you're also watching pre-season testing, would love to know what you guys are thinking of the new cars that are out, the new liveries. I think the Alfa Romeo looks amazing. I love that black and red. Looks so good. Looks good on track, at least what I've seen so far. I've only seen the day sessions because, well, it's currently 9 o'clock at night here almost, and so I don't fancy being awake for the for the night sessions in Bahrain, because I like sleep, which is amazing. Sleep is good. Sleep is great. We all like sleep. And, yeah. But I've seen some photos of that Alfa Romeo at night. Oh, dude, I think it looks good. I think of all the cars, I think it's definitely the best. Like the Mercedes return to black as well. I think that's quite a good touch, going back to that iconic livery for them, which I guess the silver is also quite an iconic livery for them, but I think the black was way more successful. And of course, it means they don't have to worry about paint on the car. They can just put the sponsor stickers on it, and away they go. I think that's absolutely genius. Absolutely genius of them to do that. Of course, the Red Bull looks like the Red Bulls always have. AlphaTauri, I think, is okay. I think the red from the all-in is a bit weird. Also, apologies if you can hear noise from outside. I didn't factor that in whilst setting this up, so that's a whoopsie. So hopefully there's no noise outside. That's going to be bad. Where was I? AlphaTauri looks okay. I think the red from the all-in sponsors is a little bit weird to see red on an AlphaTauri, because of course the red's usually on the Red Bull. Hello, sirens. Hello, sirens, my old friend. We're going to make lots of noise again. I should probably close my front door, because that will stop a lot of that noise coming through. Bear with me for one moment while I break this app that I'm using. So I'm going to hit. Okay. Got the front door closed now, so there should be a little less background noise. I mean, don't really need it open. It's like 21 degrees in here at the moment. The joys of being a wet, rainy afternoon in the evening. It's great. It is great. I feel like I have to keep talking about stuff, and I didn't think this through very well in terms of quality content that I know people tune in to watch the show for. Let me just get rid of that. Just while I break everything again, because I love breaking things. Breaking things is so much fun. Wee woo wee woo wee woo. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. this is not a clear indication that I have got no idea what I'm doing right now, I don't know what is. I do not know what is. I am surprised, just going back to the F1 side of things, that Red Bull, in the hands of Perez, is currently slower than a Haas. I don't know what tyre they're running. I think they're running the prototype tyre, because I don't see any writing on the tyre whatsoever, so that could be why. But I think he lost his time in the last corner. Second to last corner? Yeah, that last corner he went super wide. Look, he's talking about the topic of conversation from time to time. Isn't that just exciting? Whew. At least the cars seem a lot more stable this year compared to last season, because of course they were going through testing and they were porpoising like it's nobody's business. But this year, at least from what I've seen so far, it doesn't seem to be the case. They don't seem to be porpoising as much, which is excellent, because God, that looked super uncomfortable. Just looking at the Williams on screen at the moment, and I going back to talking about liveries, because we were talking about liveries before. I do like blue is my favorite color, so I'm gonna of course be biased more towards the cars that are blue in color. But that Williams looks good too. It's an Alpine Williams. Besides the pink in the Alpine, I understand why, because of the BWT sponsorship. But the Williams livery looks great, and I love how they've integrated the Duracell sponsorship into there. It fits so well. That in there, so I hope we see more of that livery, not in last place. That's a hope. That is a hope. I do like the Williams livery. What other liveries haven't we got through? Ferraris. I'm not a fan of the Ferrari one, in the sense of the fact that there's a lot of just like cutouts, and it's like they've sacrificed, we're going to put red on the wing, on the front wing, and so we're going to cut out that vinyl from the side of the car, which I think looks a bit weird. I can again understand why. It's all about the saving weight, but I don't know, it seems a bit weird. I'm just not a fan. I do like the vintage or the retro Ferrari logo on the back wing. I think that's awesome. But, yeah. More words. We're only 18 minutes in. The McLaren, which is what I'm watching on the screen there at the moment. Yeah, it's very similar to last year, and that's the thing with a few of these liveries, is they're very similar to last year's liveries. Obviously the McLaren's got a lot more exposed carbon on it, which isn't bad. It's not a bad thing to have exposed carbon, but yeah. I just hope it's a quick car. Would love to see McLaren do well. I mean, Bruce McLaren, New Zealander, gotta support the home team, you know. Despite the fact that they're based in Britain. But we just ignore that. That's just words. That's just words. What are the words I'm looking for? There are words here that I am looking for. No, I don't remember. It's clearly not important then. Clearly not important there at all. I think the commentators are talking about Hulkenberg at the moment. Have it turned down very quiet, because the last thing I want is for the microphone to pick it up and then it'd be like, oh, you're restreaming from content. Get banned. I'm totally not prepared. This was very much a semi-spur of the moment kind of thing, so I don't have a lot of things that I probably should have with me, on me, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do is something I'll say one more time. What are you gonna do? Yeah. In the meantime, phone battery's probably like dropped to like 50%. Oh, what a guess. It's almost 50%. Let's just drop that brightness down. I don't need that to be super bright, so that is all good. As a truck decides to haul ass on the brakes as it goes past my apartment there. Excellent. You gotta love it. Or is that accelerating? Oh, that's a heavy vehicle tow truck is what that is. Just watching it driving down the hill there. Just looking outside. Things there. God, I do like the look of that Mercedes. That Mercedes looks legit. Looks so good. Do like the look of that Mercedes. I regret not having earbuds. Yeah, just having that black spot on the side of the car of the Ferrari. If you're watching along with the pre-season test, just having that big black blotch on the side of it where there's no paint, just having that exposed carbon fiber, it just looks weird. I don't know what it is about it. It just looks strange to me. Oh yeah, Aston Martin's literally the same livery as last year, so I'm not too worried about that. They're making some changes to the seat on that Mercedes. What's going to be really interesting about this F1 season is how many cars are going to look the same at the end of the season versus how they are looking now. If they're able to save more weight, add more to their liveries, as well as like the aerodynamic changes and upgrades that they should hopefully be, or I imagine will be putting on throughout the course of the year. That's going to be good. I think it's going to be great. As I proceed to run out of things to talk about, because again, wasn't quite prepared and have done this just on a whim. Maybe if I had organized it better, I could have been in like a Discord call and hanging out with people in Discord and chatting. But no, that would be too easy, too much like a good idea. Because why would I do that? Wow. Oh, seemed that bit of bouncy on that old McLaren. I still don't know if I like the new car designs. Like, I'm still a bit hum-ha about it. Like, I think they look good, but I still think the previous rigs, like in 2021, the cars look better. But I don't know. That could just be me being like old school. There's something about the big tires that I think looks a bit weird. And it could just be because I watch a lot of the F2 and the F2 uses the same type of tires. I don't know. Someone else actually. Just since I'm looking at stuff in here. As I'm using my laptop and it's wobbling the screen about. Perfect. I'm going to say that's not locked. Then I get my password wrong because I'm really intelligent. There we go. Helps if you get your password right, mate. There's today's pro tip. If you get your password right, you're able to log into things. Is it only me that's entered this giveaway? It is only me that's entered my giveaway. Got to the end of the month, got heaps of time. Science is putting in a really good lap here. Bit squirrely through that last corner. Love the Bahrain circuit. It's up there with one of my favourites. Up there with one of my favourite circuits. Can't wait to get my the F1 season back up and running here for the My Team Career mode. My Team Career mode season 2. Mixing it up a little bit for this next season, which I am really looking forward to. And I haven't fully confirmed what I'm doing yet, so keep an eye out because I will be confirming those details shortly with what we'll be doing. But not confirming anything just quite yet. I will assume that's coming from this computer. Yeah. Let's restart that. And it's going to complain about the speaker out. That's annoying because that's actually what I was about to try and use. Never mind. Never mind. We're not going to do that. I was just thinking of a way of how I could have monitored my audio, but I have not thought that one through. We'll note that for next time, whenever I decide to do this again. Unless this is a one-off, and then I spent $30 on a wireless lapel mic for nothing. But that's okay. Because sometimes you gotta spend money to lose money to make money. And that's today's helpful advice. Brought to you by Prime Gaming. Have you recently signed up to Prime Video from leaving Netflix? Well, did you know that comes with a free Twitch sub? Self-promo! God, love a good bit of self-promotion. It is very good. Very nice. Very cool. Very nice. I regret not having a drink handy. See, that having a drink handy is like Streamer Basics 101. Have a drink on hand for when streaming. Because if no drinky drinks, bad time, thirsty boy. Especially with this, when you're doing a lot of talking as well. Yeah, I'm just going back to the pre-season. I've just gone to an onboard shot of the AlphaTauri. And I just don't like that all-in sponsor. Just kind of looks like they've slapped that onto the top of the halo. It looks weird. Like it's an afterthought, you know? I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just being like super critical about it for no reason whatsoever. 'Cause you're a poopy butthole is the appropriate response to that there. Just trying to think of like things to talk about to keep it interesting, because I've don't really have anything else interesting to talk about. I've got to make like cue cards, so when I sit here and I'm out of ideas, when I'm doing talky stuff that I can bring up. Because I don't have my tablet or anything with me. I don't even know if, I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Voice mod's upset. My poor main computer just doesn't know what's happening. Something I've had to get running, of course, for do the chat body stuff. I still stand by my statement about that Williams. It looks good. I like the Williams. I just wish it was as fast as I just wish it was as fast as how much I like their car. And I really hope that they are this year. Oh, excusez-moi. But I just do not know. I just do not know. I feel like I should angle that a little bit. Well, that's not quite what I was intending on doing. Nailed it. All right. Let's not do that then, shall we? Whoops. I mean, it had to happen eventually, right? And before my microphone's turned off, no, my microphone's still going, which is good, Oh, frickin' nailed it. That was very, very smart. Only took me 31 minutes, and I at least didn't accidentally end. So that's going to be something good, right? Oh no! My F1 TV's buffering. What is happening? What is happening with my Wi-Fi? It's gone down to like 140p. Don't know why. It's not like I'm pulling a lot of data through my wireless network right now to upset my Chromecast. Oh, the humanity. Alright, 3 hours, 6 minutes, 15 or 13 seconds. The Aston Martin looks good. Well, the cars look good. There isn't like any standout one that's like, ugh, this is disgusting. I definitely would put the Ferrari, like, Ferrari still looks good, but it's not like, oh, good, brah. It's kind of like, yeah, it's okay. It's going to be interesting to see what Alonso does with that car this year. It is going to be very interesting. Interesting that those effects have enabled, because I don't actually have. Okay, I don't have Lumia stream running, but it looks like some of the Lumia things have activated. Interesting to know. I wonder if let's just break some stuff. Ba-da-da-da. We like to break everything here. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Okay, we will update to that beta later. Whoa, beta later. That's funny. Alright, so if I turn that off, does that then disable all of those? No, they are still active. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's fun. I don't know how to get around that. I thought those didn't activate while Lumia was closed. The more you know. The more you know. Good lap from Sargent. I mean, I know that in pre-season testing, you shouldn't really take the time to just like, oh my god, it's so amazing. Like, what? Alonso P2 in the Aston Martin, Magnussen third in the Haas. Like, that's not the reality, right? Like, that's not the timeline. That's not the timeline we're living in, is it? I don't think so. And squeaky couch is squeaky couch. Couch. Doctor Who blanket. Having a quick look to see if the harbour bridge is lit up. And it is not. Sad face. That or it's raining that much that I just can't see it. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. Ooh, that's a bit dangerous. Lonzy, you should know better. You should know better than pulling out in front of people. Ah, Lonzy. Cars. Cars are going around the racetrack. It's been like 3 months since the end of the last season. We're racing, and that makes me happy. Is the bridge lit up? Genuinely can't tell. Well, that's some Frozen on board. Love a good bit of Frozen on board. Just imitating that guy from that Austin Grand Prix from a couple of years ago. Minimize. I do more things on my laptop. Gotta do things on my laptop. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do this for like every race. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to do, but I don't know. Could do to YouTube. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. That's a naughty word on this platform. What's Alonso done now? Ooh, that was almost... I mean, admittedly, we're all watching cars slide around. You're like, oh, that's really super impressive. But I want to see crashes. I want to see the crashes. Yes, I want to see the crashes, yes. Oh. So a bit of car flying off things there. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that first season where Alpine was all blue was a good time. Good time. Let's look around, there's like loud noises and stuff happening. If anything, it's probably my apartment warming up because I've closed it up a little bit. Oh, the bridge is lit up, finally. That or the rain's cleared enough and I can see it. I swear, like, that Aston Martin is getting in everyone's way. I think that's hilarious. So I wasn't paying attention at the beginning when they talked about all the different tyre compounds and stuff. probably should have been paying attention to what all the different patterns are. Because I think it was like red text, no liners, C0. I don't remember. Don't watch me for factual information. This is not a factual information stream. Louis Ham down the ninth in the Mercedes. I don't know what compound of tyre he's running. The yellow with the stripe, not the yellow without the stripe. They're definitely tyre compounds in order. Definitely tyre compounds in order. So like the yellow and then the yellow with the stripe is like one step soft or harder. Then, you know, that makes sense? Not really. I don't think so. Didn't think so at all. Oh, there's that Alfa Romeo. Looking good, mates. Looking good. Looking very nice. Also, missed going through the 3 hour mark. We're now at 2 hours, 57:11. For those who may be wanting to match what they're watching up with what I've got. And hopefully I'm not like super in the future about it. Because that can happen. Do Alfa Romeo have a new steering wheel for this year? Just looking at the onboard from Joe there, and their wheel looks different. I might have to go back and check onboards from last year, but I feel like they've got a new wheel for this year. I do, just going back to the topic of liveries, because again, I haven't really thought out what I want to talk about very well here, but I do like the fact that a lot more teams have done designs on the wheel covers. Because that was one thing I really didn't like last year, was like 90% of the grid was running just these plain black, 80% of the grid was running these plain black wheel covers, and I just didn't like it. And I just really appreciate the fact that this year, you know, Williams has a design on there, Alfa Romeo has a design like they did last year, McLaren has one, AlphaTauri have one. Does Red Bull? I don't remember. I will need to see the Red Bull on track. I think it does also have a design on its wheel covers. Mercedes don't. They just have the green hub. Because Alpine do, because they have their blue and pink. I need to see the Red Bull now. I thought it did. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just has the red ring, and then the red hub innards. This is where having my tablet would be super useful, that I can just quickly grab it and just Google it and find out. But no, that would have been too easy. That would have been too easy indeed. I don't know if we're going to see a Red Bull on track. Actually, does Aston Martin? I said this whole thing like about all these teams putting designs on the wheel covers, and I literally think it's Alpine and Williams that have done it, and I think the rest of the grid haven't. They've at least put colour on them in regards to the inner hub, which again looks good. It's better than just like the plain black, but still. Because I know Haas do. Haas have one on their things as well. I really thrown myself a loop there about the Red Bull's tyre covers. I thought they did. 2023 Red Bull F1. I at least have my laptop. Wow, my ad block has been updated. My scrolling on my laptop's not working properly. It just makes me sad. Okay. No, I stand corrected. The Red Bull does not have a design in its tyre hub. That's okay. I thought it did. But it's only its sister team, the AlphaTauri. I do like the look of that Aston Martin. The more I see of it on screen, the more it's kind of like growing on me, you know. You see the Haas, they've got the little red ring around the hub, which looks good. Oh no, it's buffering again. My Wi-Fi, what are you doing? My Wi-Fi. Apparently, I am offline. It's apparently I'm offline, but I'm not. I have internet connectivity. That's cool. That's grand. Yeah, I love to see it. What are technical difficulties, chat? Would it be a Show NZ stream without some technical difficulties? I don't think so. And you know what? This has been a fun little experiment. It's been something fun. It's been something a little bit different. Would like to do more of this. You know. Maybe like on days when when it's hot and I don't want to sit in front of my office as it gets up to like 30 degrees Celsius. Like, you know what, I'm just going to sit in the lounge and just live stream off my phone. Can't wait to watch this whole stream back and just listen to how terrible the audio is and be like, that's why no one's here. Because as they say, the ears get offended before the eyes. Tomorrow is expected to be 4 degrees warmer. Wow. And apparently I've had a parcel delivered. How exciting. It'll be some more G Fuel. I don't know if it's Haas or Haas. But I also say AlphaTauri weird, I feel. I don't know how else you'd say AlphaTauri. AlphaTauri? AlphaTauri. I don't know. I'm not a real F1 fan. I'm just a fake fan. Yeah, something definitely flew off Alonso's car there. Oh no, it looks like it came off the... It looks like it came off the Mercedes. It's not good watching all these car shed parts. It's a little concerning. Oh yeah, they got the duct tape out. That's how you know. That's how you know you're in for a good time. I mean, best times are a few hundredths different. Still like the look of that Mercedes. That Mercedes looks legit. I love it. Yeah, if that Ferrari just didn't have that weird cutout of carbon on the side, it would be a legit livery. But it's just that one little bit that's just ruins it for me. I don't know why. I don't know why it ruins it for me. It just does. Like even like the numbers, like the carbon on the shark fin looks great, and the fact that at least for Carlos they're using white numbers looks so good. Has he done a better lap than overall? I wonder. Yes, he's gone 2/10 faster than the best time yesterday. Nice. Ferrari's looking good. Every Ferrari fan's gonna be like, it's our year. It's finally gonna be our year. Ferrari's going to be an interesting one, I think, this year. Just off what happened last year, it's going to be interesting to see how the team bounces back from that. To be so close, yet fall so far from grace. Yeah, the timesheet, at least at the moment, looks quite interesting. Ferrari, Aston Martin, Haas, Red Bull, Alfa Romeo, Sauber, Alpine. So it's all nicely mixed up at the moment. Like in the ranks of performance that you'd expect to see. Like you'd expect to be seeing like Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, all of them all up at the top, because they're obviously running different programs at the moment. Go Lando, have a good lap. Look at him go. Woo, 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 woo. We were king of the castle, king of the castle. Do like Bahrain. Because the thing about Bahrain is obviously how you go from the super long straight and you like haul ass on the brakes to get around that first corner. It's very cool. I do like it. Yeah, that horse looks good. That black and white horse. It looks excellent. That's the sound of those cars. I don't know why. That was a weird noise. Yes, cars look good. Cars look great. Gotta remember, it's like playing video game, but not actually playing video game. I must do the chitty chants. Alright, the Red Bull's back out on track now. Gonna verify my tyre cover theory there. We're gonna get a good look. Yes, they've just got the black rim. And the black rim, the red rim there. This is the first time I've seen Checo's helmet. Looks alright. God, must feel good for Red Bull to be able to have that first spot. God, all the media around that car, man, that's insane. Alrighty, friends. Well, you know what? See, now I'm seeing more of that the AlphaTauri track. Now I'm like, do I actually like it? I mean, I'm a little... I don't know. I don't know. The wheel on the design on the wheel covers looks awesome on camera. Just to see them just like slowly spinning around like there. Looks good. I do like that. I do like that, honestly. Track limits. Oh, there's Mick. Poor Mick not being able to get a race seat. Meow. Hello, noises. You a ghost? Don't know. Anyway, friends, what I'm going to do now. Again, this was a little bit of an experiment to see how this works with this, and obviously seeing how the Stream Elements app works to do streaming with as well. So I am going to be wrapping up a test stream, also stream number 8 of 2023. I think, you know what, no, I'll go a little bit longer. Let's go to 10 o'clock, go for another 20 minutes, why not? Get a reasonable stream, question mark, and I don't know what I'm saying, I don't know what I'm doing, what am I doing? Oh, that was a bit wobbly from our boy Lando. If you're also watching, if you're tuning in and are watching the testing as well, I am at 2 hours 36:44 on the clock left. Just want to sync yourself up with what I've got here. Bit of a oopsie there for our boy Lando. There's Mick again, just chilling in the sunshine. A sentence that doesn't make sense, because who can chill in sunshine? It's conspiracy theory time. I'm very excited for the new season, the new full season of F1. It's gonna be good and cool. Coming on in with that 56-month resub. Oh my god! How you doing, friend? Hope you are doing well. I have no idea what that looked like on stream, because I'm professional and have no idea what's happening. But I hope you're doing well, mate. Can we get some sub hype? As I now forget what my own command is. That works. Yeah, it's good to hear. I'm just chilling, watching some Formula 1 pre-season testing, and was like, there's a beta for the Stream Elements app. I'm gonna see what it's like to stream with. This year in general has been very weird. This year in general has been really weird. These last few weeks especially, you know, flooding, hurricane, or cyclones. Pretty casual stuff. Yeah, it's a bit weird because it should be going. Let me just boomalize myself here, because that's there. Alert box is enabled, and I heard it go off. No, that's just changing the stream title. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but thank you very much for the 56 months. I really appreciate it. That's stupid levels of support, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's a long time. That's like at least 2 months. Yeah, good to hear. Good to hear. I'm glad to hear that things are going good for you there. I hope everything sounds okay. I got this wireless lapel USB-C thing yesterday, and I spent a whole 20 minutes mucking around with it, and I think it's working okay. When I'm talking, it sounds solid. That's good. That's when we want it to sound good. Granted, I'm keeping an eye, not talking particularly loudly, but it's cool he got some freelance stuff lined up. That's very super cool. Right, it's good to know. As long as it's not picking up the noise from my TV, and I'm not going to get DMCA'd by Formula One media, then we should be fine. We should be fine. I'm sure it's probably a setting or something that you can push a button and it makes a change. It is. Oh no. Oh, well, it's fine. It's fine. If the stream gets taken down, then the stream gets taken down. It is what it is. As he just reaches over and hits the mute button, so that doesn't happen anymore. I should probably RTFM with the manual that this came with, because it's there is a whole one button that I press to get this all to work. And that one button does loads of different things. Gotta learn how to do Morse code or something on it. Let's just turn that down to 0. As people start shouting outside, right on cue. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely. Speaking of adventuring, see they've announced TwitchCon for 2023. It's Las Vegas, isn't it? That they're doing it this year? Yep. Which is a shame, because I was kind of looking forward to going back to San Diego. But then also, I don't have money in my bank account right now, so any thought of going to TwitchCon for 2023 was kind of the waste of brain power, because it ain't going to happen. Because life expensive, dog. Life expensive. So I need to figure out the noise things. Yeah, I don't know. I just think, I guess part of it for me is more of, and it could just be a stigma on Las Vegas, but to me, I feel like San Diego is a better place. So we'll see where it is in 2024. 2024 will be 5 years since the last TwitchCon I went to. He says wearing his TwitchCon 2019 t-shirt. You have it by the seaside. Las Vegas, you're in the middle of the desert. What does that... That's true. That's true. But those are to me, that feels different to TwitchCon, in my humble opinion. Yeah, so it's not a hosting thing. It's just it's Las Vegas. I don't know. Just... Yes, that's what in reference to. It is what in reference to. I don't know why, I was just staring at the window that looks into my office from the lounge. Because I was expecting to see something in it, and from where I'm sitting, I can see the roof. And to answer the question, no, there is nothing interesting on the roof in the office. Running in parallel with another huge event never bodes well. What other events running at that same time? Because I know... No, there's not F1, because F1's the month after. I thought that when we were young... Am I thinking of the right concert? I may not be thinking of the right concert. When we... I thought that festival was BS. The dates are still last year's dates. I don't know why I thought that festival was BS. I thought that was a scam. Well, now I know better. Yeah, it's a bit of a cock up, isn't it? I mean, Twitch planning stuff. What are you talking about? Or maybe that's why they did it. Maybe they're like, oh, there'll be a lot more people in Las Vegas for that weekend. But $280? That's just ridiculous. He says going to TwitchCon. Twitch. Is it quit? Yeah. No. I'm going to assume that that's 280 American dollars, not New Zealand dollars. I mean, TwitchCon's not cheap either. Not by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not. Yeah, but you've got all those bands, which means they'll come out, they'll play like their two big songs, and that's it. You know how much money I pay for my Spotify subscription? Spotify subscription and a pair of open back headphones would probably give you the same experience. Yeah, I think it's 2 days. The 20s, like the 21st and the 22nd. Yeah, so it's listed the 21st and 22nd, so it's over 2 days. But then the 21's crossed out on the poster. Many questions I have. Bah. I mean, it's already going to cost me a lot. Let's just have a quick look. And I wish I had an easy way that I could show you my screen, but it's not going to happen. The joys of having a laptop here. If we go to Air New Zealand, because gotta fly with the national carrier, you know. I'll look at it and it'll be like, yeah, this flight's gonna be done by Delta Airways. Yeah. Because that's what I want. Oh wow, would you look at that, Las Vegas? Oh no, that's Los Angeles. I don't want to go to Los Angeles. Don't go to Los Angeles. I want to go to Las Vegas. So if we just go Auckland to Block Las Vegas, and we will leave on the 19th of the 10th and come back on the 24th of the 10th. I need to fix my mouse driver for my laptop because its two-finger scrolling isn't working. Again, crying out loud. For a single adult. Right, so you're looking at only $869 to fly back. So you're looking at about $2,000. Because it's $1,000 to fly there, $800 to fly back. So $1,800 just to fly there. That's New Zealand dollars too, by the way. If we just do some bit of confusion. Now it's opened up two tabs. So you're looking at like 1,118 freedom dollars or Eagle bucks just to get there. Suppose then it would be worth it, but who wants to go see all those bands when you can go into a hall with a bunch of nerds? Twitch streamy nerds. Heckin' expensive. Heckin' nerd. Indeed. Got a squeaky couch. Listen to the sweet background noise. I'll have to, like I said, RTFM the like single post-it note sheet that yeah, I'll be down for that. I need to save money first. Saving money is the hard part. Though technically, because where would you do that? Would you do that in Cali somewhere, I would assume? Ooh, to Oregon. I wonder how much it costs to go from Auckland to Oregano. I feel like I'm being really stupid now. O-R-E. 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 Auckland to O-R-E. Ha! Ha ha! Can't even fly there. Can't even book a flight with New Zealand's national carrier. Oh, I can do it to Poland though. Search. This is just me being curious. So it's an extra. It's understandably a lot more expensive. And I get to fly with Alaska Airlines for part of my trip. So where do I fly into? So fly into Los Angeles. And then with Alaska Airlines, fly up to Portland. Interesting. Keep me in the loop. Don't want to commit to anything, but I don't know why they keep going back to the F1 preseason testing that we're watching, well, that I'm watching, supposed to be watching. They keep showing a lot of the Mercedes front wing, and I don't quite know why. I'm sure if I had sound on, I would be able to tell. But as we know, copyright is a bitch. It's okay. It's no worries. I don't know. Just being stuck with like for the last few years, being just here. Really want to do some overseas travel again before my passport expires, and I have to get a new one with a whole one single international trip on it. Not worth however many dollars I spent getting that renewed in 2019. There's still 2 hours, 17 minutes, 49 seconds of testing left. Yeah. I do need to... want to book something. Could go Australia. There's nothing good in Australia besides F1. And I missed that out by like a long shot. Those tickets sold so fast. Yeah, I don't know. When is PAX Australia? Oh, that's like October-y, dude. PAX Oz. Yeah, it's beginning of October. At least it was, yeah, literally the first weekend of October. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Doing online-y stuff seems weird. Like, it just seems weird that I'd rather travel halfway around the world than go to Melbourne in Australia for an event. Nuke! How's it going, friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. With the Gasm Shake. Nuke indeed. Hope you are doing well. I think I've said that already. It's like early for you, isn't it? Oh, hey. Discord. Oh, yeah, that's that. And hey, don't forget, friendos, that is a way to apologize for the lack of streams this year. There is a giveaway going, and you can enter by doing something like that. And find that link doesn't work because I'm professional. I'm smart. And it's a sellouty? I don't know. Yes. And words. So, the things I've taken away from today's experiment is I need to figure out some noise reduction stuff with the microphone when things go silent. I need to figure out how to get alerts to display on screen, thanks Stream Elements and your wonderful mobile app. Alternatively, need to figure out how to get camo to work properly and use that instead. How much battery we got left? Oh, 31%. I mean, it's in beta. I didn't even know they'd released it until I was like, I want to do some mobile streaming stuff because I had credit with I genuinely didn't know that Stream Elements had a mobile app. Like, I've never seen it until like earlier this week. Never seen it. So, the Streamlabs one, I believe. Oh, yeah, okay. Because I know that it's been like a companion app for a while, but I don't know if it's had the streaming part built into it. But no, I the store that I regularly... That's a problem. My whiteboard is currently stuck to my office wall, and I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to pull it down, to just write stuff on. No, I'll just go and grab my Samsung Galaxy Tab A6 Lite, or whatever the hell it is. Scribble it on there. The problem though is, friends, my handwriting looks like ass, and no one would be able to read it anyway, so... This stream is not sponsored by Samsung. No, I have not. But like every other techie person I know, like every doctor I know has terrible handwriting. You know, my handwriting is nothing to write home about. Fudum. Hey. No, my handwriting sucks. Unless I like super focus. I'm like, must do this well. Because it was quite funny during like primary school level stuff. So when you're like, was it 7 or 8, we're being taught how to do cursive, and my cursive was so bad that my teacher's like, stop it, get some help, don't write like this anymore, because I can't read what you're writing. And it was quite amusing, because there was a part of me that's like, maybe I am just drawing random scribble in the hope that you just interpret what is there as the correct answer. See, the trick with the notes from college was all typed out, baby. All typed out. The moment I could type notes, I was typing notes. An advantage of being a relatively okay typist, he says. No brag or anything there, right? Anyway, we've determined that flying to America from the middle of absolute buttfrick nowhere is expensive. Oh no! Yes. That, my Toshiba L750 satellite 15.6-inch laptop, 2nd Gen i7, served me well during college. Thing was a beast. I wish that laptop still works. I have it floating around here somewhere. Just freaking massive Asus. Just take a red wagon with you. Nice. No, mine's floating around the apartment here somewhere. I think it's in my drawer. But I need to probably take all the useful bits out of it and e-waste it, because she's had a tough life. That little that Toshiba. Definitely seen better days. I don't think any of the USB ports work on it anymore. And the thing overheats like a bitch. The joys of a second Gen i7. I'm sure it probably just needs thermal paste. Like 100% needs new thermal paste. And I have tried to get in there to do it, but you get to one point and there's the keyboard's plugged in, but the plug on it is just so tiny that none of the tools that I have, including my fingers, because I have no fingernails. Shout out to all the nail biters in chat. I can't get it unplugged, so it's just like, bleh. What's the point? The return on that investment trying to pull the damn thing apart, it's just not worth it. I'll just pull the SSD out of it and the 16 gigs of sodium. All those upgrades I did to it to get it through college. 'Cause, yeah, man, that thing was beast. Went full beast mode. During college or during uni, kind of refer to those two as the same thing. It would run, doing a computer course we were setting up. I think it is DDR3 SODIMM. If I knew my screwdriver was confidently, I'd go and grab a laptop, because from 2012, of course, it has this little hatch that you just undo 2 screws on and it opens up and there's both of your RAM slots just sitting there. Desktop would be nice, but it's laptop memory, so no. I do have. I'm fairly certain I still have some DDR3 around, because when my stream rig died, I'm like 90% sure I still have this motherboard somewhere. The motherboard's the issue, not anything else on the board. So. But I don't remember what I did with it. I don't actually recall seeing it when I moved. I threw a lot of stuff away when I moved. I think with laptop memory, the laptop DDR3, you can still buy it pretty readily, like it's still readily available. So I actually think I chucked one of the 8 gig sticks that it had into an iMac that I no longer have possession of. Not my finest moment. Sorry. I keep looking out this way, which is to my left. Because that's outside. And there's lots of flashy lights that keep grabbing my attention. Like, oh, what's those flashing lights down by the roadside? They're orange, which usually means that it's roadworks related. They're not the red and blues. Yeah. Yep, I think that old board that had my 4770 in it, I think the board itself just sustained a high heat load for an extended period of time that kind of ruined it slightly. Which, yeah. Because that was back in my early stream days when I would stream and play games on the same computer, and someone decided to commit to a 24-hour stream and so not necessarily. What ended up happening was the PCIe slot decided that it didn't want to work properly, and I kept getting graphical errors. But if I put the graphics card into the bottom PCIe slot, it wouldn't. And when we swapped out the CPU and put the graphics card back in the top slot, it would artifact. So it wasn't the CPU, wasn't the GPU, because we also swapped out the GPU as well when I was troubleshooting it. And it artifacted too. So it's something about that top PCA slot. And everything was mounted correctly. I like to think anyway. But, yeah. So, I don't know what it is. I just think the thing that was just under sustained, got very hot for quite some time, and something's come loose, or possibly a cap or something just failed, and it just caused randomness in the board. But by the time it went pop, the system itself was about 4 years old, so it wasn't super awful. You know, it allowed me to upgrade to an 8700 DDR4. That was an expensive day. CPU, GPU, power supply. Didn't need a new power supply, but at the same time it was like, nah, the one's 4 years old. We'll get something that's got a bit more grunt behind it. And that power supply stayed in service until end of last year. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. But you know how it is. You build a shiny new computer, you want to put all the shiny new parts in the shiny new computer. I think the only parts that have carried across from my original builds have been the hard drives. And cases. My computer cases also flowed across from the but the next PC build I do, because that's coming up soon. Not that there's anything wrong with my current build. I don't know. It's like I want all this nice stuff, but then I remember all this nice stuff costs money. You know, yes, I want a direct drive racing wheel because they're super cool and I really want one. But they're like $2,000 to get a decent quality one. And it's like, I want to fly to the States. It's like another $2,000. Not even including hotels. It's like, oh, want to build a new computer? Well, that'll be like $4,000 for a graphics card. So like $4,500 for the computer all up. Yeah. And then there's obviously other stream upgrades that I want to do too. Which is why we have a throne wish list. Har. Now I want to get some proper lights. Might look at doing a camera upgrade, I don't know. Because I'm saying that the Logitech camera that I have normally, when I'm streaming normally, does a bloody good job considering that it's like as old as it is to find proper lights. Defining proper lights. So at the moment, like I'm referring to something like, as an example, like the Elgato key lights. Something that isn't just a LifeX light bulb in a $10 cheapy lamp. Yeah. Or maybe even just like light boxes. I don't know. I haven't spent that much time thinking about it. For the key lights, the last time I looked, they were like $270 or something, New Zealand, to purchase it locally. Oh, get a key light. Yeah, it's about $270 New Zealand. between 270 and 400 depending on which version you get. That's $2. Yes, of course I want RGB. Space, not a lot. Like, definitely needs to be something that I can mount to my desk. But yeah, at the same time, I've also been, as I said, thinking about, I don't know. I'm very, like, hum-ha about stream stuff. Because as much as I like streaming, I think it's really good fun. I mean, tonight has been a really good experiment in regards to doing something different. I don't know. It's like one of those situations where how much money do I want to spend on versus everything's fine right now. Let's just leave it as it is. Yes. So, because it's like if I'm going to do anything with the camera, because this is actually something I started looking at, and then very quickly gave up because I just didn't have the right equipment on hand, is utilizing, instead of buying like a DSLR, I have my Samsung S9 Plus. It still works. So what I was thinking of doing is using the back camera on that and using the camo software that I used during our New Year's live stream. But the problem is, and granted it's not because I've looked hard enough, is a camera threaded like desk mount, because I'd need to mount it to my desk because I can't have anything freestanding because of the space, the actual available space on my desk. But yeah, I also don't know what the delay's like. I imagine they probably are, but I just haven't looked hard enough, in the sense of I've not looked at all. I've had the idea, and I keep continually having the idea, but by the time it actually comes down to sitting in front of a computer to actually look at it, my brain's like, nah. So no, I don't want to do that, Charlie. I want to go to Candy Mountain. I don't know why that's where my brain went. Let's have a look. Desk mounted camera stand. Wow, I can pick one up for $60 at Photo Gear. Holy crap. Well, that's a light stand. It's also technically a light stand. I don't have my 2-finger scroll. $346. Oh my god. I don't have that much. I don't have that kind of money. What are you talking about? But it also has to get tall enough. Because, some idiot decided to get 27-inch monitors. I am said idiot. It was just one I saw on the list. I don't know. I don't know why that one was so expensive. I decided to not utilize the RAM to find out. But now I am curious. It looks like it's got like a bajillion arms on it, which is probably why. Oh yeah, absolutely, that's why. That's why. Oh, I wish there was an easy way that I could show you guys this. It's like designed for content creators, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arms on it, with a max payload of 50 kilos. Wow. Well, no, because like it's showing like his like a laptop and an iPad and a phone sitting vertically for some reason, and then a microphone and a ring light, and it's just like, oh my god. But yeah, I need to get one that's tall enough to not only off the desk, but to get high enough to clear the monitor. Because like I said, some idiot decided to buy 27-inch monitors and then desk mount them. So they sit really high. Idiot. My mama didn't raise a smart man. All stuff to think about in the future. It's not kind of, like I said, everything that I have works right now. So the day that none of the webcams that I have here work is the day I'm going to focus on stuff like that. But until then, I have plenty of webcams in storage. Because I have my Logitech. I actually forget what type of Logitech camera it is. If only I was by my stream computer, I could find out, but I'm not. It's a Logitech something. It's old. Does 1080p, looks good. Because then I've also got a Microsoft LifeCam 3000, which that sits on my USB switcher. So when I'm working from home and I'm using my work laptop, I've got that plugged in. And then it goes into my primary desktop. And then I have 2 very generic webcams. I bought, because I again had credit to use at this place. Same place I got the mic from. And it was like 4K 60 FPS webcam. And it was like $60, or it's like $100 or something. It was like really cheap for what it was advertising. And of course, I'm like, there's no way that's going to work. And sure enough, if you actually bumped it to 4K, it would run at like 10 FPS. If you wanted it at 60 FPS, then you had to run it at like VGA. It was hilarious. Best purchase ever. 9 out of 10. Would kind of recommend. Yeah. Yeah. Part of that's also the computers you plug them into. They also fall apart at 4K. I mean, I've definitely been thinking about doing that type of camera upgrade, because when I'm on stream, I'm cropping out quite a bit of the image. So the thought processes with a bit of extra resolution to be able to take advantage of a bit more clarity. Clarity. Don't know why I said it that way, but YOLO. I don't know. How much I use GoPros? That is an excellent question. Let's go to the Trade Me's. I knew having my laptop with me would be a smart idea. Go, bro. Well, that's a GoPro Hero 5 for $225. That one's $150. Hero 6. Well, that's a Hero 9 at $150 with no reserve. Ends Tuesday next week. So it looks like they go for $500-600, and that's a GoPro Hero 9 for $600. Hero 9, a 7 silver for $399. A Hero 5 for $300. Ooh. I don't know. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at what you've linked to me. Is it even going to be available in my area? Let's have a look. I'm just going to Google this. I'm going to go Control C. Wow. Well, shipping on that product is $12 from BH Photo Video to Upside Down Land. Yeah, you're looking at $600, $550, $600. Yes. So not cheap. I mean, if I could find like a keep alive constant power delivery battery for my Canon EOS M, like the first gen, like I have a mirrorless DSLR that I could use. Yeah, I don't really want, like, I've mucked around with tracking stuff, but I just don't move around enough to justify tracking. Because me, big boy, I move in, like, as far as my hips will let me. If I swing side to side and front and back, otherwise everything else stays still. Yes. But yeah, that was another thing I've been looking at, because I have an appropriate cable to connect the camera up. And I think I still have my HD60S capture card somewhere. I may have also thrown that away, and he wasted it when I moved. I wasted so much stuff when I moved. 'Twas your foul. I mean, it was nice to clean up, but also, yes. Listen to the sweet sound of the white noise that is my apartment. So many fans and so much noise. It's great, I love it. Me gusta. Yeah. But again, to use the camera, I need to get one of those constant power delivery things. It's all good, mate. It's all good. I had a quick search for it, and I think it was a case of I could import one, but at the time I looked at it, I was broke, because I've only just started coming to money. Funnily enough, you progress your career, and you start earning more money. Who would have thought, chat? Who would have thought? Who would have thought putting time in and getting certifications and certificates and all that kind of stuff would pay off? Wow. Nice. Nice. Got to keep up with that thing called inflation, mate. Yes, oh yeah. Yeah, balancing out your expenses. Which is good. Which is good. I feel like I haven't talked about Formula One in a while. And watching Ferrari go zoom around Bahrain. Impressed that the Sauber is in second at the moment. Oh snap. Watch, it's an Amazon product that has like $200 delivery. Oh shit. Oh look, it has an American figure 8 cable on it. Huh. When was I looking for one of those and couldn't find one? Oh. Right. Wow. There's no import fees and it's only $11 shipping. Oh, do I commit to buying it? Am I logged in? I'm not logged in. Oh, you gotta ask me for my PIN number. Yeah. Because I also don't want it to end up like the last thing I ordered from Amazon. Where the tracking said it had been delivered, but it was never delivered. Oh, mate. It's even letting me send it to my post office box. Isn't it exciting? That's $37 New Zealand. What? I'm totally not ordering it right now. What are you talking about? Oh no, they won't ship it to my post office box. That sucks. Do I... Alright, let's... New Zealand. First name, last name. Street address. Oh, geez, what's... Oh, I was gonna look for my phone to find something. I've been using my phone to do the stupid... You just get in the habit. You're just like, oh, just quickly grab my phone. I will keep that tab open and think about it for later. Because I have to remember the other stuff that goes along with it. In regards to do I still have my Elgato HD60S, or did I e-waste it when I moved? Because if I still have that, then it's a definite. Because otherwise I have to get another HDMI capture. Which is cheap. It's not an issue. Also, not gonna lie, did not anticipate streaming this long today. And I'm surprised that everything's still kind of working. How much battery power we got left on the phone? So that's going to be our biggest discerning factor. There is 17% battery left. So in 2 and a bit hours, we've lost like 60% battery. That's good to know. Yeah. Now would be an awful time to realize my Wi-Fi is not on. I've been using mobile data the whole time. Oh no, the 30 gigs worth of mobile data I have. Whatever shall I do? Because I travel between Wi-Fi networks and never use my mobile data, and it just carries over and builds up every month. Yeah, bud, go for it. I will review the camera thing. If not, then I'll have to review expenses on getting one of the cam links or similar products. But anyway, friends, I mean, I'm having fun. I'm really enjoying myself here. But my phone is going to go flat very shortly, and it is 20 to 11 at night. And so I probably should be considering going to sleep or something. I mean, I probably should, because I also have to be up. I'm going to say I have to be up early tomorrow morning, but that's not quite right, because I don't have to be up that early. If you're looking for some streamy goodness tomorrow, though, we'll be starting stream at some point between 10 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. New Zealand time. So you're looking at around 11 hours 40 from now and 13 hours from now. It all depends on when my groceries get delivered. Of course, you could follow us on that, as long as I spell it right, to know more about when we're going live next. Check out our TikTok, because we're posting cool shit on TikTok. And YouTube. At the moment, we're just uploading VODs to it. But I do want to do more with YouTube. But I don't know. I might do some of these watch-alongs on YouTube instead of Twitch, but I don't know. There's obviously Discord. There's obviously our Twitter. And all that kind of stuff. So thanks everyone who's come in and hung out with us today. Again, this was a bit of an experiment. I obviously need to look at some of the settings on the mic to figure out how to stop it going stupid when I don't talk. And yeah, this was fun. I definitely want to do something like this again, because it's just something different, and I just get to sit back and do nothing. And well, I don't say nothing. I don't have to worry about playing games and sitting in a hot room with computers and whatnot. So yes, keep an eye out. We're going to be streaming tomorrow. I've got no friggin' idea what I'll be streaming tomorrow. I might just play some more Power Wash Simulator, because that game is amazing. And yes. It feels super awkward because I don't have my normal like outro stuff. It's kind of like I go like bye and then like push the button to finish. Calm, thank you once again for that 56 months resub. You are a mad lad, and well and deserving of that founder badge. I think you are. I think you're one of the oldest subs we've got, so appreciate it. And yeah, so keep an eye out for the information about stream tomorrow. Like I said, it all depends on when I'm getting my groceries delivered, because I don't have a car and I like food, so Uber's expensive. But anyway, friends, until then, take care, and DFTBA, goodbye. Yes, I like